It was Christmas Eve and it was storming so badly that I thought the tree outside our window was actually going to crash in. And I was laying there thinking, man, this is kind of what grief feels like, chaotic. It's like unpredictable, and there's no way I could stop it. There was no stopping the storm. There was only waiting for it to subside. I heard another widow say this. She talked about David Kessler and how he wrote about there are two different animals, one that runs into a storm and one that runs from the storm. And the buffalo actually runs into the storm. And it made me want to expound on this. The buffalo doesn't go by itself, it goes in a herd, it goes with its kind. The stronger ones most likely are up front, and the weaker ones are behind. The ones that need more support are sheltered by the ones that can actually support them. I think that's why I started Grief in Me. Actually, I don't know why I started Grief in Me. I feel like God just put it on my heart to start something and start talking about grief and sharing the realities of losing your spouse and what it feels like. And there's so many different emotions. There is sorrow, there is deep sadness, there's anger, there's, just despair, there's doubt, there's fear, there's all of it. But when you are a part of something, a part of other people, and you're being supported by those people, you can say whatever you feel, but know that you are supported. And that, to me, is why I started Grief in Me. I didn't want to go into a support group or a church building or a community center as a widow, but I thought I could start something. And in doing that, I created a gentle grief guide that I feel like is really powerful because there is something to be said about stages in grief. I don't necessarily buy there's all these different stages. I just think that there are times things will pop up. Maybe it's anger. Maybe you're just so pissed and angry at God. Maybe you feel like you're never going to be the same again. And I want to remind you of something. You don't have to spend so much time in that thought. You can actually spend some time in the thought that I am running into this storm head on. And I bet you the buffalo has been hit by debris. I bet you the buffalo it has had its own pain by running through there. But just like you and just like me, keep running. But instead of doing it alone, you can do it with people who will support you and love you. And if that's you, I want you to go into the description and go ahead and get into the community Grief in Me. You'll never regret it. P.S. You're beautiful.